War on Weight competition instills discipline that's needed to help participants maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle. The program is now taking applications for its next round. Here with the details are David Dinner, Cayman Heart Fund Chairman, and as well Shayanna Stewart. She is the War on Weight Chairwoman. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Great, thank you.
Good. So it's a pretty exciting time for you guys getting the competition going again, accepting those applications. Before we get into this year's competition for War on Weight, tell us a little bit of background for people who aren't so familiar with all the results you guys have seen, all the interest that you guys have garnered over the years. How did it all get started?
Well, this is our 6th year now, and it started with the Cayman Heart Fund recognizing the role that obesity plays in heart health. And we wanted to do something to reduce obesity in the Cayman Islands, recognize that there was a need for this program, and then we put together this program. Essentially to deal with that.
Right. A really important issue. I know it's so hard sometimes for people to kind of take that first step and say, you know, I need to do something about this because it affects my heart. It's sort of the second thought, right? You know, you kind of see the immediate things, oh, I don't really like how I look in the mirror, but it has a long-term effect.
It does.
Tell us also about, you know, the different components of the program, because it's not just weight loss from an exercise perspective. There are a bunch of components.
There are a lot of components. Your first component obviously is a physical exercise. It's pretty difficult. A lot of people come from a sedentary lifestyle, watching TV in the evening, not really doing much, to boot camp with Ernest, a body sculptor. On top of that, you have your nutrition. So we actually work with the contestants to develop a meal plan. It's not necessarily a very rigid one, but it shows you how to eat properly. You can still eat the good things that you like and love, it just in proportion sizes. And we actually have Chad Collins, who is a registered dietitian up by Hurley's. He's on again this year with us. The psychological aspect, very important. There was a couple of years we really didn't have that strong in the program. Rael Roberts has come on the last couple of years, and it's been great. They do group counseling, just the contestants without the therapy, myself or any of the committee members. They get to discuss the goods, the bads, you know, what things they struggle with personally that might be affecting their lifestyle, but they may not understand that. Community involvement. We get out in the community, we do things. Last year we actually had the contestants help with a local school, planting trees, you know, just the shoveling and the, you know, that type of stuff. It's physical exercise, and there's so many different ways you can do it. Also, we have a Saturday activity where we go out and different gyms across the island, different types of workouts, beach volleyball, softball, karate, you know, a lot of those different things that people might be scared to try up front. We actually did both of the CrossFits last year, both the different gyms.
That's definitely something I'm scared of trying.
You know, and that's the type of, you know, reservation that some people have. Oh, I don't think I could do that. But what we do is we get them in there and they go through a class, and a lot of these people, they scale it to your abilities. And people don't understand it's not just go in and go all hardcore. They work with you and work with your body. And Ernest, a body sculptor, he's been great. You know, he's been on board since day one. So, you know, and it's the other side of that is the health aspect, to make sure you're healthy enough to start working out. This year, Dr. Adelson and Dr. Baraha have come back on. Dr. Yin did it for us last year. Dr. Adelson a couple years before that. So we switched it up amongst the doctors. They get an initial screening to make sure physically they're able to compete in the competition. And then they do blood work to make sure everything internally is okay for them to be able to do the workout. So there's quite a few aspects of it. It's not just go in and work out.
Right, and I really, really do, I'm impressed by how holistic the program is, because you think about that emotional connection we hear about when it comes to food, and you've got that psychological aspect. We're sort of fighting all of this information that we get from the internet, from people who are trying to sell us their food, convince us that it's really healthy when maybe it's not so healthy. So it's really interesting to see, you know, the long-term effect. And what can you say about the people who have sort of been through the program, and are they really able to maintain what they've learned while they're there, and what's their feedback?
It's mixed.
It is mixed.
But certainly we've done everything that we can from the Cayman Heart Fund point of view to give them the tools that they need. And if they continue to live by those rules and use those tools, they can continue on their on the road to a healthier lifestyle. And a lot of contestants do. Others find that the day-to-day life grind starts to grind them down.
It's a little distracting, I guess.
And,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they sort of fall back into their old habits. But that's why within the last couple of years we've brought on the psychological counseling side of things to try and get to the core of why people engage in some of the behaviors that they do, and so that they can recognize it and change it.
All right, so you are accepting applications for the new
Absolutely.
competition, this year's competition, and the deadline is Saturday, 3rd of August. Thank you guys so much for joining us
Thank
on
you.
Daybreak this morning, Cheyenne and
Thank you for
David
having
as
us.
well.
One last word, our website, www.wowcayman.ky. You can actually see our t-shirts. We've got
Yes,
some
the
lovely
famous
t-shirts
t-shirt.
out there. If you're interested in purchasing one, they're $10. Also, the applications can be, you can download the application online at our website as well.
Perfect. Thank you
Great.
guys
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
good luck for another war on weight, another year of war on weight.
You're sick.
All right,
you.
Daybreak will take a quick break. When we come back, an up and close look at a turtle actually laying her eggs on the beach. Daybreak will be right back with Environment Break.